Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we're playing another community cast. So this one's actually from a tournament. Gobbo King sent this one in. Actually, I just stole it from Discord. It's fine though, you know, we're bros, it's good. So anyway, as you can see, he's playing as the Greenskins, and he's against Chaos, played by Bigsur. So this is, you know, both very good players, and it should be a fun one. But yeah, in obvious, you know, Gobbo King fashion, he's decided to sort of troll slightly and go with Grimgore, which is obviously a weird choice. Azag would be, you know, usually the one you'd bring, right? You know, you can just sort of dumpster chosen and expensive things with Fate Abuna, and, you know, you can keep out of harm's way because you're quicker than everything else. So, you know, Azag's always a good choice. But no, he went with Grimgore. You know, thought he'd give him some action, which I just think is fantastic. Also, you can see he's got a Night Goblin Shaman, he's got a Goblin Big Boss, he's got the Regiment's Renown, 8-peak Loonies here. He's also got some Night Goblins, he's got some more Night Goblins here, and you don't really see Night Goblins on their own often, so it's pretty cool. He's also got some Trolls for some backup. In the back he's got some more Biggins, so very useful, anti-large, you know, and they're actually pretty damn good at melee against just, you know, just other infantry, to be honest. I find Biggins very very useful, a lot of utility. He's also got the Rusty Arrows and Night Goblin Archers there, and he's also got some nonsense running around somewhere. Here we go. Teeth Robbers, that's right, he's brought the Teeth Robbers against Chaos, which I just think is superb. Over here you can see Miggs has got some Marauder Horsemen that are going to be, you know, scouting out, doing some early damage, hopefully. Yeah, you can see them throwing their axes. Also, you can see some Chaos Warriors with great weapons, so, and Chosen with great weapons as well, which is very, very scary. And more Chaos Warriors on the end. He's got a Deathcaster, so, you know, Fate Abuna on those Black Orcs, that's gonna hurt. Also, you can see he's got some Armor Trolls, so he's brought some Trolls of his own, and he's also brought Kholek, so quite a small army, but very formidable. So let's speed things up and see how it goes. So straight away you can see, you know, some damage being taken here, but not a huge amount. It's, you know, it's a long game in Marauder Horsemen. They'll slowly do damage. Over here you can see the Teeth Robbers being chased by the Marauder Horsemen, and actually their ranged attacks are getting some damage in by the looks of it. So good old Teeth Robbers, and obviously this is far more threatening. So he's pulling away from the Teeth Robbers because he doesn't want to just get in that engagement. It's just, you know, it's just irritating, right? So, but they're coming back for more. So you can see the Marauder Horsemen now are running in. So trying to get some more damage in, and the Teeth Robbers are running away, firing back. I just love this. It's just so fun. Those Teeth Robbers are hilarious. So here you can see Night Goblins hanging out in the water. Probably not a great move, but you know, it's fine. So they'll block up these Chaos for a bit. Over here, the Black Orcs are running in here. They're going to be attacked by the Trolls, which can do a ton of damage. Chaos Warriors with great weapons as well here. And Kholek, of course. So the Trolls are coming in here. A Soul Blight has gone down on these guys to reduce their armor and weapon damage, but they do have stand your ground, so they should be a bit more resilient. And also War to give them mad melee attacks. They'll be hitting a lot, but not doing quite as much damage thanks to Soul Blight. So pretty cool. Over here you see the Marauder Horseman got a little bit caught out. Over on this side, the Giant will just stomp these Chosen. That is the perfect tool for dealing with Chosen. And the Black Orcs are obviously no pushovers either, so this looking pretty good for the Greenskins. Over here, the Night Goblin War Boss is trying to help, but the 8-peak Loonies are getting absolutely torn to shreds by a unit Chosen and a unit Chaos Warriors. So the Rusty Arrows and the Night Goblin Archers are moving back, you know, in different directions, so they can't just you know, they can't be caught by the same unit. So the Biggins are running in now to try and stop the, you know, stop Kholek. Actually, it looks like he's running past. It looks like he's coming into here to try and finish off these Chaos Warriors. But you see, Kholek is kind of on his own here. You know, these Chosen are running through to get on the Archers. But honestly, Archers having to rely on Chosen to chase them down is expensive. So now the Giant is running in to, you know, try and help that out. Amazingly, 8-peak Loonies down to 6 models already. Lord of the Storm looks like he's going to come down here to deal with these Night Goblins and do some damage to the Trolls. So that's pretty formidable. Over here, Teeth Robbers are hanging out in the back. I think they might have actually killed some Marauder Horsemen. Yeah, there's what, one unit there? Where's the other unit gone? Yeah, I think they might have. I think the Teeth Robbers might have disposed of one, which is pretty great. So over on this side, the War Boss and the Black Orc is going to try and hold these guys at bay, but that's going to be a tough one. But the centre is going brilliantly. So here you see the Rusty Arrows are firing into the Chosen. These Night Goblins are coming back. They'll probably be sent in a second, and with the extra Night Goblin Archer fire, that damage is going to add up, and these Chosen aren't going to be able to get through the Giant very easily. Because, yeah, I mean, you know, they don't need the armor piercing, so the Giant's not going to care, right? He's going to be taking less damage from every hit than he would against normal Chosen, or even just cheaper units could probably do well against him. But it's just not worth it for Chosen. That's the beautiful thing about Giants. It almost doesn't matter what you throw at them. You know, they'll perform about the same. So it's pretty great. So throw them at something really expensive, and the Giant will have a great time. So over here you can see the Chaos Trolls are being harassed by the Teeth Robbers. And now big blob here, so still a big pocket of resistance. So the Chosen here, the Chaos Warriors and Kholek. And oh, and a few Chosen here come back. Only 10 units there. The Sorcerer has taken a lot of punishment. And but, you know, they're all back here, so this is tough. So the Trolls are running back in. Obviously the Armoured Trolls are going to perform better than standard ones. But with all this extra fire coming in here, like, Kholek is just getting melted. The Rusty Arrows, you know, with some Night Goblin support, it just does a huge amount of damage. Because obviously, you know, for those who don't know, the Rusty Arrows do sunder armor. So anything they hit will have a lower armor value, so other stuff will be able to take advantage. So it's pretty great. So here you can see these Chosen are getting absolutely beaten to pieces. Amazing lightning bolt striking that giant, very cool. But, you know, he's not phased. He's got this, you know, he's got this. So, yeah, Chosen's just so bad against giants. So if you're worried about someone bringing a lot of Chosen, bring a lot of giants. Well, actually, even one's doing the job. If you bring too many, you'll have no army. But, you know. So over here, Teeth Robbers are being an absolute pain, hopping between Chosen and the Sorcerer, and they seem to be getting out of it scot-free. So, and some missile attacks, hitting some other units. So this is pretty great. But here, basically, Migza has had enough of this. So Kholek is pulling out, right? Everyone is pulling out now, and they're going to go straight for the Teeth Robbers in a second. So, oh, maybe they scare away the Trolls first. So finishing off the last of these Chosen here, and huge amount of Greenskins left. Huge amount of Greenskins. So once again, Teeth Robbers just hopping between units. So getting in fights with Chaos Warriors, and here we go. They are trying to dumpster it. So here you can see Kholek trying to get rid of this Teeth Robber, because he needs to die. These Teeth Robbers are being so much of a problem. Like, none of these units are going to come back with the Teeth Robbers pogoing between them. But here you can see there are some Chaos Warriors and some Armor Trolls have come back. But at this point, yeah, Kholek now chasing Grimgore. Grimgore's running away, which is hilarious, and Kholek is just taking a load of damage as he runs. So now it looks like they're turning around. He's going all in here. So he's a lot closer to the Giant now. So Grimgore's just been knocked aside, and he's going to have to chase him if he wants to catch up, but that's valuable time that these guys are going to spend chasing him. So, and here come the Teeth Robbers. The Teeth Robbers are back. So, absolutely love it. So now, Alpha Strike on the Teeth Robbers. He's sending everyone in on the Teeth Robbers just to try and finish this, which I think is amazing. Teeth Robbers MVP in this one, that's for sure. I mean, yeah, sure, the Giant killed a load of Chosen, but the Teeth Robbers have just been such a nuisance, which I just think is so fun. You know, massively underrated there. So, yeah, here you can see the Trolls have been caught up. They're not going to last long. You know, Kholek isn't long for this world either. There are some Chaos Warriors, you know, coming into the back line there. But, yeah, I don't think they're going to get to this engagement before it's all over. And huge swing from the Giant. Ton of damage there. So, that Chaos Sorcerer is having a very bad day. So, okay, he's been terrified. He's been terrified. And Grimgore chopped his head off. So, yeah, that's that. So, beautiful game. Some fantastic Greenskin play there. And, yeah, very, very crazy. There were some things there that worked well against the Chosen that I was not expecting to do so well. Mainly everything. Everything managed to do well against the Chosen, which I find very surprising. Because I've seen in previous games, the Chosen just refuse to die, usually. But when you've got something like a Giant wading in there, they just don't hold up. That damage will bypass any of their armor. It is too big, you know, damage to really, really negate. By being stocky like a Chosen. Doesn't work. Does not work at all. So, as you can see, Grimgore, he did a good job. You know, he was wading in there. 30 kills for him. And just the fact that he was constantly fighting, he was constantly there to pop War and, you know, all of his abilities. That would have really helped the front line. You know, he didn't have to just hop around the battlefield. He was just in there in support. And against a front line of such sturdy units, Grimgore did great, because he was able to actually fight toe-to-toe against all this stuff. So, it was pretty fun to see. So 8-peak loonies, apparently not great against heavily armoured Chaos Warriors and Chosen, which is a shame, because 8-peak loonies are just amazing. They perform so well against like mid-tier units. They will just keep killing, and the fact they're unbreakable is just fantastic. So 1 kill from them, very sad. See the Rusty Arrows and the Night Goblin Archers, they got a load of damage in on valuable units there, constantly sundering armour, allowing, you know, even just these cheap Night Goblins to get some work in. Black Orcs did amazing. You know, 106 kills there against an army that small. I mean, look at that, 500. So they killed a fifth of the units there. So it's pretty great. Great to see. And yeah, Teeth Robbers, 28 kills for the Teeth Robbers. Absolutely fantastic. So love to see that. And they were such a nuisance in the back. You know, anytime something was fleeing, they were charging into them, and It was just a nuisance, absolute nuisance, and I think it's always good as the Greenskins to bring something that is a nuisance, even if your main strategy relies on a solid front line and sort of the armor-piercing missiles to sort of see your way through. Having something that could be a mischief is always very useful, unless it gets caught out really early. You gotta micro that. It could be tough. Kholek, as you can see, got a huge amount of kills. Lord of the Storm is great against, a lot of Greenskin infantry, especially blobbing up around, lots of Chosen and things. Lord of the Storm will get a lot of kills. But yeah, Kholek just couldn't manage, in here. It's just too much stuff. And yeah, the Chaos Warriors, they just couldn't get where they needed to be. He couldn't do any flanking or anything, he just had to stand there and get hit. And unfortunately, with all the Greenskins tools, you couldn't really afford to stand there and get hit, so it's pretty rough. So yeah, definitely a fun one though. So guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like and subscribe. Obviously go check out Gobbo King's channel, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.